up, everybody?
What's happening, family?
And welcome back to another episode of
Is this
Gonna
gonna cause an argument?
My name is Angel, and I love my job. Sometimes they call me Angel Tanksley because I slob on his knob. They call me Angel More because I be acting from the door. Or you can call me that chick. Oh, and sometimes they call me that thick. I did my song for my intro. Now tell them who you are.
I'm the other host of This Is Gonna Cause an Argument. Marcus Tanksley, aka Tank. Hey fam, if it's your first time tuning in, we greatly appreciate it. It's a podcast we do every single week. We've been doing it for about almost 10 years now. And we do it as friends, as co-workers, as a couple, as business partners, lovers. Yeah.
Somebody said we look tired today. Are you tired? What's going on?
I'm gonna talk about it. Keep going. So we do this podcast every single week. We are joined by our wonderful, wonderful immediate family. All right, these people, they're a little close to us. They in the chat right now, watching us film is live. We talk to them before and after we film stuff. They get exclusive releases on stuff. They get all the special details, all the tea, all the behind the scenes. You can be a part of the immediate family. All you gotta do is go to patreon.com/thatshitcame, sign up for the low of $5 a month. Be a part of that. It's a good time over here. We also joined by some sponsors.
Oh, yes, some sponsors.
I'm going to say a sponsor, but some sponsors.
We got some sponsors today. We have a new sponsor, Go Pure. Excited to tell you all more about them because oddly enough, this is one of the things regarding aging that I'd be like, I don't want this to happen to me. So I'll tell you all more about Go Pure later, as well as Shopify, who we have been long-time users of, and they've been long-time supporters of our podcast. So real quick, when we have sponsorships, all we ask is that you check them out. If they have a product or a service that you've been thinking about getting, please use our URL code or promo code. It gets you a discount. It also lets them know that we sent you. All right. Now, if they don't got nothing you want, don't worry about spending your money.
Right.
But if they do, go on over there and spend a little bit of dime. So why are you tired, babe?
When did sleep? At what age does sleep stop being friendly to you? I be waking up stiff, sore sometimes, tired sometimes, and I'm like, sleep used to be like, yeah. Oh, let me get this sleep. Now I go to sleep thinking, oh yeah, got that sleep, and sleep be disagreeing with me all night apparently. Like I've been waking up with this, like I don't even sleep on my back no more. You know, you sleep on your back, like you wake up and it's like something going on in your throat and your chest.
Not necessarily. No.
Oh well, it's like almost if too much air was going. Or the only thing I could relate this to back. That's why I never liked, especially when I was younger. I never liked like camping outside because anytime I wake up that morning, something about the air outside, it do something to my throat.
Oh yeah,
and it's been doing that like
moisture
for the past week and a half. I've been waking up like this, and I don't like it. I'm tired.
What time did you go to bed?
Let's start. I went to bed kind of late.
Let's start there.
But this ain't got nothing to do with this point. It's just like in general here lately.
But I want to bring up that point though. Are you gonna go back to kind of get to bed?
Oh, absolutely. No, I can't wait to get back on this schedule. We've been watching these damn shows, and we wait till send the kids up all late.
We can also watch the show in our room.
No, it ain't comfortable like it. I'm not gonna lay in the bed.
That's why I put that couch up there.
How we gonna get on the couch?
I'm gonna move all this. If you gonna
no, I'm not gonna. No, if all this stuff is gonna move to another area,
it's not gonna move to another area.
Where's it gonna go?
It's gonna go where it's supposed to go.
Where's it supposed to go?
Someone's supposed to get hung up. Someone's supposed to go in drawers. Someone's supposed to get thrown away.
You do that, I watch TV upstairs. But until then, no.
Okay, but no. I just want to know. Once we do that, we can go upstairs at like 8 and watch TV.
Yeah, right? You can go upstairs at 8. You can fall asleep at 8:45, and I can go back downstairs and keep watching
TV.
No. That's what's gonna happen.
Why would you go downstairs to keep watching TV?
I don't like watch. I like watch TV in the room when I'm like doing stuff like folding clothes. I don't like just being up in the room early in the day, in the night like that.
It's not that early.
8 is early.
Okay, what about 9? The only reason why I say 8 is because we typically try to watch 2 episodes. And so if we start at 8, 9 is the second episode, 10 o'clock we in the bed.
You gonna be in the bed, 10.
What time? Okay, so what
No,
time
no,
are you trying to
I
get in the
do
bed?
like 11, 11:30. 10, I ain't gonna be able to fall asleep. When I was waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't get in bed at 10. It's
That's the
always been a
problem.
struggle.
Why don't we get a sleep study done on you? How would you think about that?
I'll do a sleep study.
I bet you they'll just change your whole life.
It could.
Let's do that. Shouldn't we,
But the sleep
family?
thing just started happening like over this summer. Like even on vacation, like I wasn't waking up like refresh. What?
Well, you talking about the issue that you're referring to.
Waking up feeling the way I do.
Okay. I was like, you've been complaining about sleep for years.
Oh yeah,
now.
no, that went away. Like I ain't had like it was falling asleep. I always had issues falling asleep.
And then staying asleep. You'd be like, I woke up
that
at
was
4.
all the same thing, but it hasn't been happening. Like I've been sleeping through the night. I'm a little bit light of a sleeper now, I've noticed, but now I don't have it much, I don't have it issues in the way I was a couple years ago. Like just laying there and not being able to fall asleep.
I didn't know it was years, but
Yeah, it's been a while.
years feels extra.
All right, a year and a half.
But okay. Okay. I mean, whatever. Well, how are you, Angel? I'm so great. I'm great.
I hope you know how you are, because being that you know how I am better than I do.
I didn't. I was wanting to know. They asked if you were tired. You said I'm gonna get into that. So I said, okay.
They
why
said
are you
we
tired?
look tired. But
No.
anyway,
Well, yeah. Yes.
go ahead.
And
How you feeling?
And I was saying that when they said we look tired, I said, "Are you tired?" They said we look tired. So I didn't know you were tired. They told me. I am good. Preparing to get these kids ready for school, preparing for my son's Sweet 16. Per usual, getting to a little bit overwhelmed. All my responsibilities are now like, okay, it's time to cash in. So I'm just trying to get on top of everything, which right now I'm doing a good job of being on top of it. And trying to get it to the points to where like I can just like touch on it at night, and then my daytime can just be the work that pays me. That's where I want to get to, is that I get all this stuff finished setting it up, which I'm almost close to everything being finished, set up, creating. I haven't had to build what do you call it? Applications for these different youth programs that I'm sharing. So I'm almost done setting up all those applications. And hopefully everything, like I said, will be things that I can touch on at night. And then during the day, it's making content, talking to the Patreon, and all that stuff. But I don't, once school starts, things, we got 50 million schedules to take care of, but hopefully it won't feel that bad this year. I can't believe school ain't started for our kids. It feels like everybody else's kids is at school.
They start school late.
They do. Actually, there's another private school. They don't start until September the 2nd. I actually would prefer that. This starting the last week of August, I'm like, just get us through Labor Day then, because they're gonna be out on a 3-day weekend soon after they start. That just feels like a false start. Like
That's how it was for us.
pop.
The first week of school was never a full week.
Yes, but then their second week is not a full week either. That's the problem. Because we would start early August. We would have all of August, and then we would get to do the Labor Day. They get a half a week, go right into Labor Day. I'm like, just start after. It's fine. That would have been great. It would have. All
See
right.
how I let you get all that out, and I just sat here and shut the hell up?
I do that for you all the time.
You ain't never shut the hell up.
Oh,
I'm always telling you, shut the hell up.
No.
And you never
Y'all know
do
when
it.
he was on his Eclipse, was No Malice and Pusha T and all that, Mm-hmm. And let him go on for 15 minutes. All right. Let me tell you about our first sponsor, Go Pure. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier when I was just like, oh, the one thing I do not look forward to with aging is when your neck begins to show your age. See, you got that beard, so it covers your neck. But like, no matter how young a woman looks in her face, if her neck look old, that's gonna tell you her age regardless. And a lot of times people spend all this time on their face, their regimen for their face, the oils, the creams, the little things that you use to push your skin up. But your neck and your chest are getting exposed to all the sun too during the summer. So, especially as women, we wearing these sundresses, these swimsuits, these strappy tops. Y'all been seeing me in my sun-kissed skin. It's because I'm out here. Okay. But that's why Go Pure Beauty created their own revolutionary Tighten and Lift Neck Cream. All right. It's perfect for your summer routine, powered by clinically proven active ingredients. This advanced formula is designed to visibly firm, smooth, and rejuvenate the delicate skin on your neck and chest in as little as 4 to 8 weeks. Now, if you didn't know, the skin on your neck is thinner and more delicate than the skin on your face. It also doesn't create as many oils. Y'all see, I look oily in my face because my skin creates its own oil. Okay, so because of that, our necks need a little extra love, especially during all this sunny weather and during the heat. So Go Pure's firming complex targets the unique concerns of the neck while nourishing and strengthening your skin for a more lifted, youthful look so you can feel confident showing a little more skin this summer. For a limited time, our listeners get 25% off Go Pure with code ARGUE at checkout. Get the summer glow up that you deserve with Pure Glow. Now, some things that you might want to know is that it's cruelty-free, paraben-free, and sulfate-free. So you know that you're not compromising anything as you put it on your skin. And it's also backed by science, okay? It is tighten, lift, and smoothing your skin from head to toe, okay? And it uses retinol moisturizers, which are really, really great, okay? And it has none of the harsh chemicals, and the hefty price ain't there either. With over 1 million jars sold, this beauty secret is no longer a secret. For a limited time, our listeners get 25% off Go Pure with code ARGUE at checkout. Just head to gopurebeauty.com and use code ARGUE. And you're all set. And after you buy, do us a favor. When they ask you where you heard about Go Pure, tell them it was from our show. Thank you, Go Pure. All right.
Real quick. Oh, go ahead.
No, please, baby.
Real quick. This ain't nothing new right now. But the latest update is last week, so it's kind of old. But this whole thing apparently started about 5 months ago. I'm just curious, mainly to the Patreon, because y'all the only one that can answer me right now, because y'all live. Did y'all know that Omar Gooding and Cameron was beefing?
Marcus is so into this beef.
Look, long story short, I don't know. Cameron was talking in an interview or something, talking about people making. Y'all didn't know. Okay, y'all didn't know. Some of y'all knew, some didn't. And he called Omar Gooding Jr., which could have been an honest mistake, just because people are used to saying Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah,
and it probably just came out that way.
Oh, listen, you know how I get. I just call the man Eclipse.
Yeah, I know. I said I'm gonna let her live.
His name?
I'm gonna
Clips?
The group is called Clips.
Okay,
or the Clips.
Yeah, and I said Pusha T, no malice. I got their name
Yeah,
right.
you did.
Yeah, I was close. Go ahead.
Anyway, so yeah, he said it. And apparently there's been as far as Omar is saying, is Cameron has been like kind of doing little things and saying little things over the years. So he responds and was like, first of all, you know my name. We've talked many times. Don't act like you don't know my name.
Right.
Like, respect that.
Right.
And I don't know what else happened, but Omar ends up dropping a diss track. This is like 5 months ago. And then Cameron said he was going to retaliate, whatever. Omar drops another diss track So after the second diss track, in retaliation, Cameron does something real petty, which to me kind of it didn't land the way he thought. Basically, he booked Omar to do a fake movie, flew him out to wherever he went, Miami, for $3,000, put him on camera, got him to, take his shirt off in the middle of this whole thing, like he's shooting a fake movie or whatever. Cameron, I'm laughing at you. I put out a fake move. To me, that was like a failure. It was like a clown move and a failed move, because the dude, you paid him. Like, and he's an actor. Like, of course, he's going to show up for a gig. Probably no matter how big or small it is, he's going to show up. Anyway, Omar drops 2 more diss tracks. The last one dropped last week. The one before that probably dropped a few months ago, and the other ones dropped like 5 months ago. But when I tell you, Omar is
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Okay, I know they still hear me. Omar is cooking Cameron on these diss tracks. I didn't know he had bars like that. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, these songs go so hard. I've listened, I didn't know any of this. I listened to the first 3.
Oh, Lord.
And as soon as I listened to the first 3, I'm like, oh, this dude, God dang, he's killing it over here. I didn't know he had it like this. Then I go on and scroll, and it says like 15 minutes ago, the fourth one. I was like, oh.
So at what point in time, I want to know, does this not become corny?
I'm serious. The diss track and all that stuff?
Well, yeah, to be Omar Gooding, who we all know to be a comedic actor, in almost 50. We've never really known him to be a rapper. Mm-hmm. And I get it. You got to get your lick back at some point in time. But eventually, when does it get to okay, guys?
It would be corny now if it wasn't good. Like if he put out a diss track and it was just like, dude, that was awful. When you listening to a song, it don't always necessarily have to be who's saying it. It's what's being said. Like for people that ain't into hip hop, into rap, y'all might not be into it now. Like, oh, that's corny because y'all not in there. I know that's not our audience. I know that, but this is what I'm into. So it's what the hell I'm gonna talk about. But like for people like right now, even like somebody in the interview last week was saying, do y'all think, they was asking Scarface, do you think Jay-Z will drop another song? Because people still want Jay-Z to come out with music. And if somebody says something sideways to Jay-Z, somebody big enough and had somebody big enough for him to feel like he needed to respond to, he would, and people would be into it. But as long as hip hop, not even as long, hip hop was built on the battle, the competition. So it's always going to be there. It's almost like saying, like LeBron James, people are like, oh, he need to retire, but LeBron James is still in the top 10 best NBA players. It's like, as long as he's being good, he's going to keep doing it.
No. And I get that, because these are people, you're naming off people who've built their careers on the thing that they're doing.
Right.
Where Omar, who is now a TV dad, has moved over into the genre of battle rap or just hip hop.
Yeah, well, he's always been there. He just wasn't big. But I see so to that, if LeBron James said something sideways about Omar and Omar stepped on the basketball court with him and dusted him in a game of one-on-one, people be like, we want to see him play more. Like,
okay, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Analogy.
It's just like, if you step into the lane and you're good at it, you got to respect it.
Okay, I guess so.
If same thing if LeBron.
Well, you know what? I guess that's what it is. It's me wondering, outside of you, how many more people are saying we want to hear more
from Omar?
Yes, because like you said,
the tracks got hundreds of thousands of views, almost like not close to 1 million, but hundreds of thousands of views each one. And people was like, he ain't getting no hate in the comments.
That's great.
500,000-600,000 views. People's like, oh, I didn't know. oh, this is number 2. Where's number 1? What? Number 4? Let me go back, find number. Like, people are into it. So the people have spoken.
Yeah. He's silly. I definitely, when I heard, I was like, oh, that's dope. But then when you started saying he was on 4 or 5, I was like, you know why? You know why it gives a edge of corny is because we just entered this age of it used to be like tit for tat, boom, boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom. Kendrick changed, well, not even Kendrick. Sorry, I'm gonna take it back. Drake
Mhm.
changed the tit for tat to back to
Yeah, he
back.
did back to back.
Then Kendrick was like,
I'm
actually,
gonna do it better. Yeah.
I'm gonna do like 4 or 3 back to back.
So this
But
wasn't really back to back. There's been other people that has beefed in hip hop and came out with diss tracks. Drake started the back to back. Kendrick was the first one to do it like the same day. Ain't nobody ever did that.
correct.
But in the past, people have done diss tracks, done multiple. Like when like Jay-Z and Nas, when they were doing their whole thing, or I take it back even further. Tupac and Biggie. Biggie only dissed Tupac on like one song. Pac had dropped 4 or 5 different songs talking about Biggie and the whole East Coast and all of that. And very few people was responding to him. Everybody's like, when you gonna respond? When you gonna respond? It was like, for what? Like, same thing with when the whole thing finally came to a head between Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z had already been saying a couple things like kind of nitpicking at Nas before saying, this is what it is.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying? So like what Omar has done is not different. It's not on Kendrick level, or even he didn't drop anything like this day, that day. Like he already had 2 songs, he did those, but it's been months in between. So this is not like Tad. He's just trying to get it. He's like, if you're gonna respond. He's just trying to get a response out of him.
The 4 songs have months in between them.
Yes.
Okay, because the video that I saw after when he was responding to Cameron being like, I sent you to Miami, he was like, all right, I got something for you. I got some more for you. So I thought these last songs were more back to back.
No, the number 3 was like 3 months ago. The 4th one just dropped, like I said, this last week. Before that, the first 2 may have been like within the same month. I think Omar was like, drop something. And then he didn't. He's like, because in the first song, I think he said, I got 2 of these. Like,
did I tell y'all my Cameron story? I don't know if I told them this story. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick, and then we'll go to the we'll go to the next segment. When I was in New York, and I used to stay there every now and again with my cousin Franklin and his wife. My cousin's wife is the mother to Cameron's baby mama. I think at one point in time they were married. I don't think they're married anymore.
You were gonna say, yeah.
Oh, yes. And he was trying to find someone to compete against Ashanti.
Mm-hmm.
And he happened to meet me when I was staying at my cousin's apartment. And I was there I was auditioning for a theater. That's what I was no. Was I doing my showcase? No, it wasn't a showcase, but I was there for theater. I was doing the New York Fringe Festival. And they were like, he was like, if she could give me a demo. So my boyfriend at the time, his dad was like, we'll find somebody who can put all of it together. So I go to Ohio. This man in his house, he constructs an Ashanti song. I think it was "And My Days Are Cold Without You." I can't remember which one it was. I sounded so bad. What I do know about this, because I'm always like, Ashanti, even though Ashanti has become a way better singer, but back in the day, I used to be like, this is not it.
Your body was like, well, you're worse.
Yeah. It was like, but you sound terrible on her songs. Like she has found a way to sound correct on her songs. You can't, because at the time, I'm a musical theater girl and a gospel girl. Those are the 2 things. So Ashanti, her voice is way more pop than it is R&B.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do like really nasal. That is her. And I'm like, don't wanna burn me. I was all you were. Been a part of me.
It was like a baritone Beyonce.
I don't have my voice at all right now, so I'm giving you even more like rasp. But yeah, it was like, my days are cold, baby. No more, no more. I remember one of my friends being like, "Who the is this?" I was like, "It's me." She said, "Oh, girl."
They're good, honest friends. That's what you need in your life.
I don't know why I did. Well, I know why I did an Ashanti song, because it was like, okay, you want somebody? I should have picked a song I knew I could sing. Oh, yeah, it was bad. Anyways, let's jump into our In My Feelings.
Let me tell you what's got me in my feelings.
I got something making me feel good.
In My Feelings is our oldest segment where we talk about what's got us feeling good and what's got us feeling some type of way during the week. And we're about to jump into it, even though I feel like you already gave us what's in your feelings.
What? Sleep?
Yes.
Oh, no, I got more.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah.
What's got you feeling some type of way, baby?
Let me tell you what's got me feeling some type of way, y'all. I'm in the car world. Y'all know, car enthusiast. And I hear all these things about, I know I see things in the atmosphere. The atmosphere of cardom.
Oh my God. Yeah. How many words you gonna make up today?
Atmosphere is made up?
Cardom.
Yeah, that was made up. That was just the one. Anyway, in this whole culture, it's I see things, I hear things. A lot of it comes from ignorance, and people don't be knowing what they're talking about. I say all that to say, we got this damn Cadillac Escalade, and I have been arguing with the dealership for about a year now, because I know last year, all this came out about the 6.2 liter. That's the size of the engine. The GM vehicles, they put in a 6.2 liter. They've been using this same engine for 20 years. I don't know why they decided to switch, if not longer. It's in all the GM vehicles. So GM makes Cadillac, they make GMC, they make Chevrolet, Buick, and Oldsmobile. When they was making them, GM makes all of those vehicles. Mm-hmm. So this 6.2 liter is in the Suburban, it's in the Escalade, it's in the Sierra pickup truck, it's in the Silverado, it's in all those vehicles. And they started experiencing these issues to where there's a class action lawsuit filed against them. Other people have sued them and started more lawsuits because it was losing oil. Sometime either last year or maybe the year before, I got an add oils notification on the truck. And I'm like, why do I need to add oil? Pull over, check the oil. The dipstick is dry. There's no oil on it. I'm like, dang. So went somewhere, and this is like one of the hottest days last year or that year. I remember I was in, I think I was in Santa Clarita or something somewhere. And it was like 115 that day. So I go get some oil, keep adding, and the dipstick doesn't tell you if it's full, too much, or too little. It's just a little rigid area. So I just keep adding oil till I see some appear on the dipstick. Call them like, hey, I got to bring this thing in. So I get into a whole back and forth with them. It was like, oh yeah. So I look it up before I even get there, and I'm like, there's a known issue with these things losing oil. Like, that makes no sense. How is something this new losing oil? It don't make sense. Either oil gets burned into the engine or it leaks, and it's not leaking because we would see it. So I tell him all this. He was like, well, you should never add oil to these trucks because, you could put too much, you could damage the engine. I said it would damage it. I said not having oil would damage it a lot more. I said, two, I know the viscosity level of the oil that I put in there was a lot thinner because it was hot that day. I had to throw that at him just so I know what I'm talking about. You just up here at the service department at the front desk. I know you're not mechanically inclined. So, and then I've been telling them, every time I take it up there, it's doing this, it's doing that. Last time, not the last time, but time before that, I was up there with Angel. She walks in, she was like, why you seem to have an attitude? I was like, because they act like they don't realize something is wrong with these trucks when it's all over the news. So lo and behold, Angel's truck is doing something else, starts making funny noise in the engine. One day I'm riding beside her in my truck and I roll the window down. I'm like, it does that noise all the way up to like 30 miles an hour. So I call him, we got to bring this thing in. So we get up there, tell him what is missing, it's doing this, doing that. I said, it sounds like might be a spark plug or a wire, something in the timing. I said, it's chattering, it's missing, losing power. He's like, oh, really? Really? You know, he's acting surprised at all of this. I'm like, y'all had to recall 500,000 trucks. I'm not exaggerating the number. 500,000 GM vehicles. They put a stop sale on all GM trucks with this engine in it this year. Said you're not allowed to sell no more until you fix this issue. Why are you acting surprised right now? All that Angel's truck right now is off getting this engine replaced.
It's a whole new engine.
A whole new engine. This thing it's barely got 40,000 miles on it. And
this needs a new motor. I was like, what is that?
She asked me, she said, is that the same as the engine? I said, yes. And it's the same dude I've been dealing with. And he was like, yeah, it's doing what? Why are you acting surprised right now, dude? You've seen me up here with my attitude dealing with you.
That's a part of his job title, babe.
But just be honest about it. Like, yeah. And then I told her, I said, if family stopped slamming on the brakes for no reason, out of nowhere, about to throw the whole family through the front windshield.
I kept telling Marcus, I said, no, babe, this
literally
thing is putting the brake on, and it's about to have me completely concussed up in this car.
You know how you like back up and it senses people's, they like automatic stop. This thing is like the brakes would lock, transmission would lock. It would come to a complete stop like you hit a wall.
Yes.
She said it did it one day. They're driving forward and the thing just stopped. Like, you know how dangerous that is? So everybody's always like, Ford fast stands for found on road dead. I never drive a Ford. But people they don't know what the hell they talking about. My Ford, my Lincoln Navigator, 93,000 miles. Only thing I do is change the oil, the brakes, and the tires. Riding excellent. And everybody's like, because people put Cadillac just because it's Cadillac at the top. Like, oh, Cadillac's this, Cadillac that. Cadillac ain't nothing but a Chevy Suburban. It's got different symbols on it. And it just, it pisses me off because like right now, Ford got a whole lot of recalls that they doing. They always got recalls. The difference between the two companies is Ford recognizes that they have a problem. They recall all their vehicles and fix it. The reason GM got all of these damn lawsuits against them, because Ford ain't been sued like this. GM got like billions of dollars worth of lawsuits going against them right now because they're not being honest and saying, hey, we have a problem with this engine. Let's get this fixed as soon as possible. This is what the problem is. Instead, they trying to go back and forth. They trying to, your truck's leaking oil. Let's put thicker oil in it. That'll fix the problem.
No, it won't. And
that's literally what they did.
This is crazy. This is the second vehicle I have owned where the engine had to be replaced. Now, the first one was our fault.
No, that's the third.
Which other one needed to be replaced?
That punk ass Expedition. No, it wasn't an engine replacement. It was having issues. It just had a bunch of issues. I'll take it back.
We replaced the car.
Yeah. That's even worse. Just get me enough.
I said, get rid of it. I don't want this Ford no more. Okay. Let me actually kick to our second sponsor, and then I'm going to tell y'all what's got me and my feelings, and hopefully I won't forget because I'm forgetting as I'm about to go into here. God dog it. All right, you guys, you all know that we are not just podcasters. I'm not just an actress and a comedian. We are also business owners. And there's so many things about business that we still don't understand. Okay. It just ain't something that we're going to be able to figure out. But one thing we have figured out is how to get our products to you, how to make sure that you all can buy from us. And that's all because of Shopify, our current sponsor that we're talking about right now. Shopify was an absolute game changer because it made sure that crazy to-do list that we have as entrepreneurs and as in the e-commerce world was shrank so much because it took care of so much of that to-do list. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world. 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel, Gymshark, and also brands just getting started like Mama Likes and My Husband's Beard and Body Butter.
Man.
Yeah, you go. Man stuff. Get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. I was able to build Marcus's website, and I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about building. That lets you know how good these templates are. Accelerate your content creation. Shopify is packed with help for AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even more, and even enhance your product photography, which is great. It's like having your own cute little editor that's just like, let me just get this looking pretty for you. Get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you. Easily create emails, social media campaigns, whether your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. The fact that I've been able to ship my products to people all over the world, and that is no cap, I really have. It's only because of Shopify. I already know we would only have in-person clientele in the Valley of California, of Los Angeles. If it were for Shopify, I'd be like, listen, you got to have cash on you, and this is your product that you get to have. But with Shopify, we're able to reach so many people, and we're able to get them where they are versus having to only be able to have customers that are right here with us. If you're ready to sell, then you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business ideas into cha-ching with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/argue.
Argue.
Go to shopify.com/argue.
Argue.
Shopify.com/argue. Cha-ching. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. Let me tell you why I'm a little bit in my feelings. And I
I was gonna say one more thing.
Go ahead, because go ahead quickly, please.
Okay, just you got it. You can still get it.
We're gonna see.
No, just real quick. So, like somebody, I'm just responding to Patreon. There's like, yeah, Honda and Toyota, like the vehicles that they stick with. Yes, absolutely. Honda and Toyota is probably the most reliable vehicles you could get. But even them, like, there's gonna be 10%. You talk to enough people, they're gonna have a horror story about one of these. Me, I have no brand loyalty. The reason we got the Escalators because, like, you know what? I drove a Silverado for years, and that thing was absolutely bulletproof. But that was a good year for them.
Mm-hmm.
This between 2021 and 2025 GM products, chew rash. And everybody goes through this. You remember back in the day, Toyotas was like climbing through people's windows and taking them down in their sleep. Like the Priuses was blowing up. Something was happening to the Tundra. It was a bunch of stuff. But companies go through this, but they usually go about fixing things the right way, where GM has failed to do that. Go ahead. I just wanted to say that a little tad.
Okay. What's got me in my feelings? And I pray this person does not watch this podcast because I haven't had a chance to talk to her about it directly. So I do not consider myself famous. Okay. I know famous people. I consider myself having a larger reach than the average person. I consider myself being recognizable. That's probably the better word.
You consider yourself a celebrity?
No.
I get into more arguments with people that I know personally.
That are like, you're a celebrity?
I'm like, I'm not a goddamn celebrity.
I mean, maybe in their eyes. In my eyes, I am not. In my eyes, I am well known by a certain sector of people and recognizable. But yes, as Philip said, famous adjacent. Okay. Adjacent. So what does that mean? I know for me, that means I have to be a little bit more aware. I'm more cognizant of my actions. I am more, what's the word? I am more cautious. There we go. About what I say out loud in front of people I don't know, as well as, why you look at me like that?
Because you don't know everybody be watching you on these podcasts and you say whatever.
No, I definitely. No, I know people think Angel, they ain't got no filter. I actually do. If I let that filter rip, y'all would be like, what? And I am now a little more, I'm more selective about who I allow in my space, where that used to not be the case, right? It wasn't that I let anybody in, but if we had something in common, like if we were in a certain organization together, I'd be like, oh yeah, come on over. Now I'm like, okay. So I was at an event and somebody who I feel like I've interacted with for years was like, I need you to follow me on social media, on a specific platform, right? And I look at the person like, I don't follow nobody up in here. what is you what are you talking about? I don't follow none of these people. And they were like, but I want you to follow me because I comment on all your stuff. And I was like, well, thank you. But like, why you need me to follow you? Right. And there was a little bit of another side conversation. I could skip that part. Right. For me, I was sitting there thinking about it. And I was just like, one, I think for some people, they don't realize that this is actually my job. Like, I'd look like I'm having fun because a lot of time I am, but it is honestly my job. And I don't, while I will scroll social media, like the only thing about the algorithm that is helpful on like TikTok and now kind of Instagram is that it'll feed me stuff that it knows I like. It knows that I like a good silly video every now and again. And I'll maybe do that for like 30 minutes. But for the most part, I am on there interacting with my peers because it's a part of our job. And when I mean peers, I mean my work peers. Like you'll see me put like emojis underneath one of my co workers, you could call it, post, just to make sure I'm bumping up their engagement because that's a part of this world that we're in, right? It is not a people who I care about. There we go. People who I care about. I don't need social media to inform me on your life because hopefully,
Yeah, you already know.
I already know, or hopefully we're cool enough that you could just text me or call me. So it doesn't me people I follow on social media does not really dictate the closeness or not closeness of me and that person. It more so dictates I understand the benefit business wise for both of us. There's a couple people I follow just for personal reasons, but that's few and far between, right? So it took me a second and I realized, well, at least it came off this way to me, is that it's not that you want this to be a tool for me to see what you're doing. It is a tool for you to show other people that we know each other.
Mm.
And that burned my biscuits.
It would have been like, let me get a picture with you.
My thing is there's so many things I could do in a way to give you that. There's so many things I could do. But come on now. Like that.
Oh, here she is. I'm just playing.
Shut up. It high key hurt my feelings. I was about to say low key. It actually hurt my feelings because I feel like with some of the groups that I'm in, I invest real time and care. So to kind of be put like, I want to show this off, kind of just, I was like, it reduced me. And I was just like, that upsets me. And I guess because I have enough celebrity friends or acquaintances, I know how to treat them. Like, I don't need those people to ever comment on any of my stuff. I don't need them to share it. Ever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I know if she knew, she would be like, oh, that's not what I meant. It is though. So anyways.
Because why else would you want me? Yeah, what would be the reason for me to come follow you? You could, I do this, I do that, I do A, B, and C. I posted it on here. You should go check it out.
Right.
Versus, hey, go over and follow me real quick.
It was just, and then when I went to go to look, I was like, oh no, for real. Now it's different. Like, there are certain people who are trying to, like, there might be people who are trying to become social media influencers. And so the request is more so, I need you to follow me because I'm trying to get my followers up to do this. While it's not that I love that request either, but then I know, okay, there is a
There's
bigger
a means, yeah,
there's a bigger
purpose,
purpose about this, because I do follow my friends who have small startup businesses, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna try to share it out. I don't know if it's gonna help, but I'm gonna share it out. This is not what that person is trying to do. I quickly figured that out. I was like, okay, because I guess subconsciously I was trying to check to make sure I wasn't feeling some type of way and that there was maybe something else to it. But then when I saw, I was like, I know that was crazy.
God dang.
But yeah, I was just like, this is how, like, I'm like, you got my number, girl. You got my address. You got my email. What is a follow?
Right.
Why are you diminishing?
Yeah.
Listen, I have family members who I love dearly, who, I mean, there's probably some illegal stuff I would do for them that I don't follow. But they know that our relationship is stronger than any of the follows that.
I don't think I follow a single person in my family.
I don't follow your sister, and I love her.
I don't follow her.
I don't follow your brother, our nephew. So I don't know. It had me in my feelings, and we're about to, because of that, in that organization, we're going to set up some policies in regarding, as we get more people with notoriety, like, of just making sure.
Imagine if it was somebody that is like an actual celebrity. It's like, let me step over here. For example, if it was like a Tab or something, it's like, you ain't about to. We over here in this organization doing this. You ain't about to ask this woman to follow, because Tab be like, oh yeah, sugar. No, we're not doing it.
Right? It's just like, so just setting up, like, and we are in this one getting more people who are noticeable, like who are actual celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, and a lot of times those people are going off of my recommendation of, oh, if you need this is a great group for it.
Yeah.
That, like, because originally for me, as I was climbing in recognition, a lot wasn't changing. It felt like it still felt like a safe space for me. While there are a bunch of people in there that I don't know. So that's the reason why I'm not having people over at my house, because I'm like, I ain't got no years with you, so I really don't know. But I'm like, I got years with you. Yeah. What is this?
I don't be liking people in my house, and I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I just I don't. There are people, let me tell you, I love our moderators. The people who volunteer for us, the people in blue inside of our chat, they don't have my number. I care about them. They have access to me via email. They have access to me via our Discord chat, even though they have to be like, Angel, go over there. They know they can get through. There's very few people who can get through to me in a DM. They can actually get through to me in a DM. But none of them are like, Angel, follow me. And I care about them. If something happened to them, I would be very hurt to the point of tears. But they're not asking for more than what I can give. And they know I'll be like, I can't give y'all my number. I gotta have a little bit of a boundary. So anyways, that's what's got me in my feelings. Let's move on to what's got us feeling good. Because that just really, I was just like,
over here burning your biscuits.
Crisping
your toast.
Crisp. I was like, what is happening right now?
Bruise the tomatoes. Okay. Well, what's got you feeling good? Come on up off of that.
No, you go first.
It's everything.
No, say specific.
Let's see.
Tell them about your new drone and how you're having fun with it.
I am having fun with this drone. I can tell.
I haven't even had a chance to get to play with it because Marcus is like.
So we got this drone. I think did I see it on TikTok?
No, I saw it on TikTok and I sent it to you.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. Because
I don't even be going over. I'm like, how did I see? Oh, I went over and looked it up after you sent it to me. Mm-hmm. Then I went into a rabbit hole of like what people actually doing with these drones. So it's a drone.
Hover Air.
I was like, are we gonna shout them out? Hover Air. They have 3 different models: the X, the Pro, and the Pro Max. I was like, I don't need nothing in 8K. That's silly. But my biggest thing, so this drone, it follows you. You can do manual controls like on your phone, which actually works pretty good. I've done the manual, but for the main part, the reason that a lot of content creators are starting to get this drone is it tracks you and follows you and it has different modes. So it'll do a spiral around you. It'll do an orbit. It'll do an aerial, like a bird's eye view. It'll follow you, track you. It does this thing called dolly track where you can walk toward it and it'll stay in front of you. Does all this stuff. So I went to videos and I'm seeing people ride literally off-road mountain biking and the dang drone is like going around them and getting savvy. It looks like they have a professional riding beside them getting footage. I'm like, oh yeah, let's get this. Because Angel was gonna get like I said, no, I need that next tier.
I was getting the cheapest one. It was like $200 because I was like, we got a budget. We got to keep our money spending down.
I said, hell with that. I said, no, the main reason is the lower one didn't have the higher quality filming ability. And I was like, that's the main part is you see how crisp these videos are. I'm like, no, but what's actually recording? I'm like, oh no, this video is actually coming from this drone. So we get the drone and we got it while it was on the camping trip. It came right after we left. So somebody had to bring it to us that was coming on the camping trip. So I got to mess with it a little bit in the cabin and outside the cabin at night, but then got back to the house, got to mess with it. So I finally got to use it for real for its purpose yesterday. I went to this car show, the Black Car Show in Long Beach, Black Classic. And y'all, I don't know how the footage is going to look when I post it, but I was trying to, because I go to car shows because I enjoy them. So it's hard for me to make that work because it's a lot to get content at a car show when you got 400 or 500 cars that you walking past and a whole bunch of people. You trying to do all that. You got to do this, then go back. It's a lot. It could end up turning into like a full-time, like I ain't even got, just for my following not to even be in the cars like that. They just like when I post in this video not even get that much attention. Okay. So I said what I'll do is I'll have the thing just track me and I'll just do a walk through the entire thing. So that's what I did. I put it high. So the following mode, it goes low, it'll go mid and high. I did it on high just so it wouldn't have to worry about going through people. And I know our people are already going to be like, what's going on? Because people was like, hey, man, something's fine. I'm like, yeah, it's me.
Yeah, that's my photographer, Jeffrey.
Yes. So what I did, I just set the drone to track me. And I did I think it took me like 6 or 7 minutes. I just walked through the whole thing. I zigzagged through the parking lot. So it's tracking. The main focus is me, but I was like, I got to walk close to the car so you can definitely see the car. So ended up having to do it twice because the first time I was in the wrong mode. But tracked all the way through, and I was just like, this footage looks good.
Now, the reason why I wanted it was so we could reshoot our channel intro. I was like, oh, this is perfect. We can reshoot our channel intro so we can get these vlogs up and going.
Spend all this money for one-time use.
We find other reasons to use it.
I'm mountain biking. Look, one of the dads while we was on the camping trip, I didn't know. I took my bike. I have a Trek mountain bike, and he was just like, so you take that off road? I said, I took his thing one time. I said, I would like to get into it. He geeked out. Like he's into mountain bike so much. He has an electric mountain bike. But anyway, I was like, I got this drone because we did a hike that same day, and I got up there, we got to the waterfall, and I was like, this drone would have been perfect at this goddamn waterfall because it was beautiful once we got to it. Even on the hike, but I didn't know how to use the drone yet. It would have took me some time, and I'm like, this would have been because I told Angel when we got back from the hike, I said, we got to go back on that hike. I got to take the drone because that was dope. But anyway, so yeah, got to use it yesterday. I haven't edited the footage together yet, but y'all gonna see it, of course, when I post it. But I'm excited. Yeah, this drone is dope. I did another video when I got back. I said, because I got to find a parking lot to do this. I had the Continental parked in the cul-de-sac. And I did the orbit around. I set it to like 30 feet and it did the orbit. I was like, oh my goodness.
You're going to be able to do really good car content.
Hey.
Is that right?
Hey.
Is that right?
And don't let me find out because it'll go up to like 26 miles an hour. I will drive down the street with this drone following me, y'all.
I've seen footage of people doing that. Especially, I saw some girls do it from their, they had a convertible. They had it go up.
It's happening.
I mean, they also showed the bloopers of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got pretty good wind resistance, too.
With this leg cross. I told him I want him to do it with doing a walk with Castle.
Oh, no. He's like, what is that? What is that? The one time it was hovering. Standing in front of him when I tell you he reared down because he was about to jump up in there. I said, hey, Don't you do that.
You just have to keep it high enough so that he can't jump up to
And
it
he's gonna be him the whole time, looking at the drone in the
until he
video.
get
Yeah,
used
he
to
got to
it.
get used to it. If I walk with him a couple times, he might learn to ignore it. But
Yeah. We bought the one for $500
yeah, it was
dollars.
$4.99.
Yeah.
I bought an extra battery for it because each battery, I think it can like fly continuous for 15 minutes, like each battery, which is actually a long time if you're getting drone footage. So it came with two batteries. The package we got came with two batteries. I went on about a third one.
Ren, no, I don't think it'll put photographers out of business.
No.
Videographers. It is just another tool. Like I think it'll be because most videographers have to use drones.
Yeah.
Obviously they're the ones controlling it. A lot of people are not going to invest this much money in a drone that they might not get to use as often as we hope to use it. But like it'll be great for it'll be great for weddings.
Yeah, the 8K comes with a bunch. Somebody said, sorry, I'm stuttering today.
She saw one for
T Weston,
$439.
saw one for $1620. So that one just comes with more stuff and it shoots in 8K. I don't need nothing in 8K because people ain't watching shit in 8K. I don't understand why that's a thing.
I know
Ours shoots in 4K and I still don't shoot in 4K. I shoot in 1020 or 1080. I shoot in 1080 HD because I'm like, that don't take up as much space and the video quality is still really good.
Eventually it's just gonna feel like somebody's actually there in real life. It's like eventually that's not
98% of the stuff is being watched on a phone. Like I don't need nothing shot in 4 or 8K.
Okay, so here we go. And before we forget, making his television debut is my husband on season 2 of Churchy, which is coming out on August the 21st on BET Plus. You're not only going to see him, you're going to see the children that we made, as well as my mom. And we also want you to support our
you.
No.
You ain't on that? Oh, sorry.
I don't know where he's been all this time. We want to support our very good friend, my unruly cousin, Kev, on stage in this huge undertaking he's done to create his own show and to get it onto television. So don't drop the ball. Make sure you check it out on August the 21st on BET Plus. All episodes will be downloading on that day. So check them out.
Absolutely.
Last thing, because we taking up the whole hour.
That's what we're here to do.
I know, but I don't want to.
Why
I don't
want
to
be the one?
Because you're the one that's closest, babe. Because I don't want to take up more than an hour. I'll say what I got me feeling good, and we'll end here.
What's got you feeling good? And shut up.
Tomorrow, our children don't know about it. Well, little Marcus does.
That's got me in my feelings.
We are leaving for Disney World. That's right. We are being sent on another brand trip with Disney. And I think it's such a great way for us to be able to end the summer. We are truly, truly, truly going to have a good time. I actually need to run to, how am I going to make this work? I need to run to Old Navy, get us just like a couple of matching shirts, just a couple, so that it'll be easy to pack. But the twins and Amar don't know. Little Marcus does know. And hopefully we're going to have a good time. They're like, again? Yes, again. We're going to Disney World. And we're going to take advantage of it. My husband, he was not excited to give up his week to go. And had I been thinking, but it's too late now, I could have taken Victory with me and not you. But I'll think of that the next time. Okay. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
My mother wants to go, but she got
we can switch up the ID. You can be a woman named Marcus. I'll watch the kids.
You'll watch she's mommy. My mother is sick. And then we also, women, let me finish the In My Feelings. I'm super duper excited. This is the life I've always dreamed of, being able to take my kids to Disney. I want Disney to feel like just something to do. Versus in my life, it was, oh my God. If I could go to Disney World, I want for it to be like, oh yeah, we can go to Disney. Make sure there was a TikTok o'clock that I wanted to talk about. That who's the black dude that I'm such a fan of his work. He's a Q. He's a therapist.
Kier Gaines.
Thank you.
Yeah, Omega.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He did a post that was so good that we
All
got
his
to do
stuff is
next
good.
week. But no, this one was like spot on. And me and you do it, what he's talking about a lot. And I was like, yeah, we need to be more cognizant of that. Also, 2 things before we close this. One, I told my son, Lil Marcus, he could get an earring if he wanted to for his birthday. His dad was like, he don't need no earring. He does not enough into personality, style, fashion, and all that stuff. So I can't wait to bring y'all into that conversation next week. Somebody remind me in the Patreon. Last but not least, we've had 2 deaths in my family over the past 2.5 weeks. So if y'all could say a quick prayer for my mom, who both people who passed, she was the one that was closest to them as far as in out of our family. One was my aunt Bernice, who was my aunt via being married to my uncle, who was my mother's older brother. And this was my mother's high school friend. So not only was she her sister-in-law, this is her friend from high school, her longest friend that she's had. And then my Aunt Louise, who was my mother's aunt, my grandmother's sister. She's the last.
So your great aunt.
Yes, my great aunt. She was the last living person of that generation. So all of my grandmother's siblings are now gone, as well as my grandmother. So my mother is now officially the matriarch of our family on that side. She is the oldest of the children birthed out of the generation that my grandmother was born in. So
Uncle Smokey's younger than your mama?
Uncle Jolie is the only person older than my mama.
Oh.
So my mother's Uncle Jolie would be the patriarch.
Yeah.
My mother is the matriarch. There's nobody older than her. So she's preparing to head back to Baltimore for a funeral, yet another funeral that she's preaching the eulogy at. So yeah, send up prayers for Mama Dorothy if you don't mind. And okay, I think that's it. So you can shop at shopmamalikes.com. You can also check out our sponsors. Go Pure, get your net together, as well as Shopify, get your business together. And speaking of Shopify, you can go to manshit.com. That is manShyt.com to get your beard and body butter. We'll be back next week, probably even more tanned from being out here in the Disney sun. And we'll be preparing for a super sweet 16. Anything else, baby?
No, you said it all.
All right. God bless y'all. God keep y'all.
Y'all have a good one, fam.
Bye.